Hey there, everybody! Welcome to the channel! I'm your host, Rama, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about the crazy deals and discounts available this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. And trust me, the bonus money that you're able to make this week is absolutely insane. So let's start off with that bonus money. This week, you are able to earn double cash on any heist finale from the original heist. So that is the Fleeca Job, the Prison Break, the Humane Labs Raid, and the Pacific Standard. These are already paying pretty good normally because Rockstar increased their payouts. And when you pair that with the fact that if you haven't done them before, you get a first-time bonus and same crew bonus, you're going to make a lot of money. Like, I think if you complete the Prison Break, you'll probably make at least $1 million for each person for your first time bonus. It's a lot of money. And when you pair that with the fact that the Criminal Mastermind Challenge, most people haven't completed. The Criminal Mastermind Challenge is if you complete each heist from start to finish on hard mode with nobody dying, you will get a $10 million bonus. And yes, you heard that right. A $10 million bonus. All for yourself. It's challenging. It's one of the hardest challenges in the game, but it also gives you the most money in the game, so it's worth the challenge. That's what I'll say, and this is the best week to do it because you're also making double money on the heists themselves. After the apartment heist, we also have $100,000 for completing any finale. So even if you only do one heist, you'll still make an additional $100,000 for completing the heist just with the weekly challenge, which is pretty dang sweet. Interestingly enough, we also have double money on AUTOSHOP robbery contracts. So the Union Depository job normally pays you $300,000. This week, you're able to earn $600,000 with it. Rather interesting, but yes, you are able to make some extra money with the Union Depository contract. And that finishes off with an additional $250,000 on completion of the Cluck and Bell Farm Raid Extra. So normally you make $500,000 for the Cluck and Bell Farm Raid. Now you're able to make $750,000. That's a lot of money. And I, as a Broke to Billions character on my brand new PS5 account, am going to be using that immediately on Thursday because that is a boatload of extra cash that I'm able to get. It's honestly great. So there's a lot of different ways to make money this week. And it gets even better. There are 40% off high-end apartments and 30% off an auto shop. So if you're a new player and you're under level 100, buy an auto shop. Not only are you able to make most of that money back within a few hours of just using auto shop contracts, but you're also able to upgrade any vehicle you want fully with all the paint jobs unlocked as well. So get your hands on an auto shop. With that being said, we're now going to break into the normal deals and discounts this week. Starting off, we have the podium vehicle, the Bravado Dorado. Nothing special about this. It's decent in terms of the SUVs category, but it's an SUV. As I always say, they're fun for a little bit, but you're never really going to use them over a normal sports car or supercar. But yes, you can get your hands on the Dorado, and if you get it, it's free. We also have the Nebula Turbo, which is all right, I guess. It's $800,000. Normally, it's the prize ride vehicle for this week. To get your hands on it, you need to finish first place 2 days in a row. So it's not a very hard challenge, especially if you just play with another friend. It's pretty easy to get your hands on, but yeah, it's not a very good vehicle either, so it's pretty average in terms of its performance, as we can see lap time and top speed. Can't really say there's all too much amazing about it. We have 40% off the Casco, and you're going to see a recurring theme with all the heist vehicles discounted. The Casco trade price is unlocked by completing the original Prison Break heist, and if you have the trade price paired with the 40% discount, you can get it for around $380,000. And even if you don't have the trade price, you can still get it for like $500,000. It's a pretty cheap vehicle. It's actually pretty fast and good in terms of top speed and lap time. I really like the Casco, and I think it's super underrated, so I would definitely consider picking up the Casco. We also have 30% off the Hydra. And the Hydra, yeah, I know. People that own the F-160 Raiju don't bother buying the Hydra because it's just a worse F-160 Raiju. But for people that don't own the Raiju, who are newer to the game, this is a very solid pickup. The Hydra is an incredibly fast jet going at 209 miles per hour, making it the third fastest. It has a very, very cool mechanic because it can go VTOL just like the Raiju. It has missiles. It has an explosive MG. It's fast. It's a great jet. And normally, it's at a price tag of $3 million if you get the trade price. And if you pair that with the 30% discount. That means you can get it for $2 million this week. That is absolutely insane. It's a great deal for the Hydra, so I can tell you for a fact that you should consider picking it up. We have the Jester RR, which is normally $2 million. You can get it for $1.5 million with the trade price, and then an additional 30% off this week, so more like $1 million to get your hands on the Jester RR. This vehicle has really mediocre lap time, but a decent top speed at 126. I can't say there's anything truly spectacular about the vehicle, but it's got a lot of customization, and if you are considering picking up a fun vehicle like it, not a bad shout. We also have 30% off the Grati Vision. I really like the Vision. It's an incredibly nice looking car. It's decently good on its handling and lap time. It's got a good top speed of 124. It's nothing crazy in terms of the supercars category, but it's a very, very solid vehicle for most things it has going for it. It's really, really good. So I would definitely recommend picking up the Vision. Just a great shout for anybody to really own. We have the Ubermacht Cypher, and, well, the Cypher is probably the worst discounted car. It's weird because it's a fairly new vehicle, but look at its lap time. Very mediocre. It's 56th out of the 109 sports cars, and its top speed is only 113, making it one of the slowest in the game. So it has good lap time for the top speed, but still not a very good sports car. It does have really good customization, I will admit that, and it's fairly inexpensive at 1.162 million normally, so you can get it for like 800,000 this week, but still, it's not a very good vehicle. I can't really recommend for anybody to pick it up. We have discount on the Coil Brawler, which is normally, how much is it? We can see it right here, 700,000, so 30% off, you can get it for like 400,000. It's a decent vehicle. It's got a top speed of 117, making it one of the fastest off-road vehicles. Its traversing and maneuverability, though, isn't the best at 19th out of the 50, but it is actually a very fast off-road vehicle, and it's one of the most fun off-road cars in the game. A lot of people don't really know too much about the Brawler, but it's basically a Corvette turned into an off-road vehicle. I mean, what's there not to like? So if you like off-road, pick up the Brawler. It's fun, it's fast, it's actually just a really cool vehicle in general. We have one of my favorite sounding and looking cars, the Ocelot Lynx, which is, I think, spelled like that. Yes, the Ocelot Lynx. It looks amazing in my personal opinion. I love the look of the Lynx. It's not the fastest at 121, and its lap time is really mediocre, but it sounds sick, it's really fun to drive, and it's pretty expensive normally. So if you can get it for 30% off at like 1.1-ish, 1.2 million, I actually think it's a decent deal. I wouldn't recommend to go out there and, you know, take my money, but it's a decent car, and I really like it just because it has an incredible look and it's got decent customization. So I think it's a pretty fun vehicle. The final car we have is the Furore GT, which is not good on lap time. In fact, it's one of the worst lap time cars in the game. Its top speed is really mediocre. It looks great. I love the look of this car. It's just really unfortunate that it is very outdated in its capabilities. But hey, it's normally only $448,000. So if you can get it with 30% off, that means it's like $300,000, $250,000. It's pretty dang cheap. So yeah. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. We got a lot of deals, discounts, and most of them are pretty good, actually. 40% off apartments is great, and an additional 100K for completing a heist finale with double money on the heists is great as well. I mean, you're honestly going to be making a crap ton of money doing heists this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. This is one of the best weeks Rockstar's put out in a while. Highly recommend to join my Discord server, and if you play on PS5, as I said, hit me up. I need people to do these heists with, and I'm going to try and get that Criminal Mastermind Challenge done as well. So hit me up, and yeah, so hopefully enjoy today's video. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!